Well, now how about this return? And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. They're led out by the USC product in his 6th season now, Sam Darnold.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 14 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown.
And those numbers have both he and his blockers motivated this week. They saw that yardage total climbing, but stopped short of 100. Every one of them has to be driven this week to help them reach the century mark.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll run it with P-Rod, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Samaje P-Rod, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. An early decision point here, Charles, maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje P-Rod. This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. This is caught by Addison. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 18. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
On the give, here's McBride. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now it's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything is working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make the big play and disrupt things.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On 2nd down, P. Ryan. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. Staying on his feet. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year. They come in on a 1-game winning streak. See if you can call it that. But remember, that was on the heels of an 8-game losing streak. So trying to keep it positive here.
I'm going to take your advice. I think that's a good idea. Let's keep it positive. But let's face it, it's almost like in the theater. You're only as good as your last performance. They're hoping to make this an extended run now, not close after one performance.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot. You just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Darnold's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. Here's Darnold. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Vikings 1st down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 35. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again is Darnold. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond, but on this play, he actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 18. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Emmanuel Ogbah. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds Dulcich out left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Looking to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Vikings.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And taken down just shy of the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This one swung out here to Jones. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 38-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
2 yards. First down, Minnesota.
On first down, Darnold. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. This is caught by Addison. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now it's Darnold. Touchdown, Vikings! Aaron Jones from 3 yards out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, and when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
Extra point right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Tackle there by Lewis Seen. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay,
this has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, but we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. He'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Dulcich. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. On 1st down, it's Darnold. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Baron Browning able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And Booth there defensively.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Jerry Tillery, his 2nd sack of the night. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And now out comes Minnesota. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag, punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
at the 46-yard line.
On second down, Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings first down as he's across midfield to the 48.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 70. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
That ties the game at
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Denver's offense now set to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
Well, you know what he's trying to do. He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. And when he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well. Incomplete pass downfield.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Caleb Evans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. They'll have very good starting field position here as they try to break our tie. And they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Darnold. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Here's Darnold. Not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. John Franklin Myers. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Drew Sanders in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Set to take over. The Broncos offense trots back out. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back.
others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And just shedding him off there. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
There's the stiff arm. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Up the middle, here's Pirine. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Calling a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So a big one coming now for Will Lutz. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. Oh, that's what an effort. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down. There it is, the defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride too, you know. 3 straight first down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 15-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw is Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this 4th quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They begin the drive with Williams. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. The 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Now 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense, trotting back out. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the...
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
First down, Vikings.
Darnold to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Darnold completes this to Jefferson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Darnold. His throw incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And it's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps.
Oh, look at this! It's intercepted! Picked up by Pat Surtain. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. In a tie game 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Darnold. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Broncos, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.